You know, people are designed to heal. People are designed to change forward. It's the whole life process. We're designed for good things to happen to our life and for us to take active ways to go ahead and do it. Our brains don't have to stay stuck in a sad and frightened place. Our brains are designed to get rid of that fear and to move forward into ways that work for us.
We have a great show today. I think even a life-changing show. How many of us have ever felt stuck? Maybe you're feeling stuck right now. Sometimes it feels or it seems like invisible forces are holding us back, and it's all too common to fall into a self-imposed negative trance where mindfulness goes away and life slips by almost unnoticed as we just go through the motions.
Our featured guest today is Alan Barsky.
Alan is an experienced educator and clinical hypnotherapist, and he has 25 years of business experience and has shown himself to be a successful entrepreneur. He also has advanced training in neuro-linguistic programming.
I want to tell you how honored I am to have Lynn and you, Jim, be on this show. You've done so much in the Bay Area hypnotherapy community. When do people come to see us? That's when the risk of taking a chance, actually, is easier than continuing to stay in their stuck place. Staying in your stuck place keeps you in pain, keeps you in resistance, keeps you not moving. And when it gets, bad enough, you realize, wait, I'm going to take the risk. There are better things out there. There are actual ways to change my life, change your mind, change your life. It's so very, very true. Michael, Elner, and myself, we work with a lot of medical doctors, and this is the term that they often use. It's the term neuroscientists and neurologists use to describe the way our brains are bioengineered to learn, change, and grow. You know, people are designed to heal. People are designed to change forward. It's the whole life process. We're designed for good things to happen to our life and for us to take active ways to go ahead and do it. Our brains don't have to stay stuck in a sad and frightened place. Our brains are designed to get rid of that fear and to move forward into ways that work for us. We found simple, easy ways to, number one, put yourself into a positive state of being so that you're relaxed, alert, and in the moment. Well, for one thing, you can only be in the moment. I mean, you can regret the past, you can worry about the future. That's just your mind. That's just as the Buddhists call it, monkey mind. Chatter, 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 chatter. The greatest gift you can give yourself is to give yourself the present. It's the greatest present you can give yourself. And as it happens, it's the only thing there is.
That's right.
I know it.
That's right.
And practically everybody that comes in these days is just beset with busy, overloaded minds that they can't turn off, that monkey mind.
And as I change my attitude, my state of being, somehow, and I don't know why, physics, quantum physics, the outside world seems to change. Is it because my focus is now on what's positive and works for me? Is it because if you sit in a room and you look all around the room, you can either pick the things that are broken or you can pick the things that are working? Every time you're in the present, as you said, Jim, every time you're in the present, you have this ultimate choice, this ultimate freedom. And if you choose love, and you are free to choose love, love and freedom go together. And when you choose love out and you choose love in, the world mellows into the place it's meant to be. It's, I don't want to say easy, but now you know the secret. And now you know that it can be done. And it's so a matter of doing so. And it's not like, oh, my God, if I said the only way you can cure anxiety is to write a 40-page paper on nuclear neuroplastic brain thing, oh, my gosh.
You have a lot of crazy papers out there.
And a lot of crazy people. When I know in quantum focusing, you talk about dehypnosis, and we understand that term, but I'd like you to take a moment to explain to our listeners what dehypnosis is and how quantum focusing is much like that.
Well, first of all, when people hear the word hypnosis, sometimes they get afraid. they have these images of doing something against their will. They've seen stage shows, or perhaps they've seen some of the scary movies, and they don't want to lose control. Now, as you and I know, in actual hypnosis, you are in control. You're working with someone you trust, that your hypnotherapist or medical hypnotist, depending if you're on the East Coast or the West Coast, those two terms, is working for you and kind of rewriting your inside script in a positive way. So you're working with them, but you are a participant in this. You are always a participant in this. Some people, you go to your local hypnotherapist, hypnotist, and you sit down and they put you in a trance and you work things out there and then you go home. What we've done with quantum focusing, we've made our central point something that, yes, when you're in your session, you can go into a relaxing state and go to the places that we know and love that help make change. But then what do you do when you get out? What do you do when you go back to your cubicle at work? What do you do throughout the day? So we've devised a process that puts you into that state. So sometimes with hypnosis, you go out of the state. Sometimes people ask me, they say, Alan, can I be hypnotized? Can you be hypnotized? You've already been hypnotized by your family as you grew up, by the media as you listen or watch television, and by yourself every time you sit alone in the corner and tell yourself negative thoughts. What we do is de-hypnotize you and wake you up so that you can be a choice to follow your own true destiny. So why don't we just do this 3 to 4 minute simple beginning quantum focusing exercise. So to get the most out of this exercise, you can use it first thing when you wake up and last thing before going to sleep, or throughout your day and night, particularly when ever-changing activities. It's the exercise to give yourself, to bring yourself into the moment, into a state of awareness, relaxed, focused, and in the moment. So you may close your eyes if you like, and certainly become comfortable with your surroundings wherever you might be, not focused on anything in particular, as you allow your attention to glide into doing this exercise. Perhaps without even thinking about it, gently bring your attention to being on the inside of your body. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out. And as you breathe in, hop an oxygen molecule traveling throughout your entire body, bringing oxygen and healing energy to every part of your body as you pay attention to occupying all the space within your body, from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head, three-dimensionally as well. As you become aware of every atom in your body dancing in total harmony. Perhaps you say these words to yourself: I live with a happy heart, peaceful mind, and a playful spirit. I live with a happy heart, a peaceful mind, and a playful spirit. And repeat these words to yourself for about a minute. Happy heart means open up your heart and your trust to yourself once again now. A peaceful mind. There's a part of your mind absolutely peaceful and patiently waits for you to return to it. And playful spirit, that's often the place where you can solve problems and do so in a playful way. Keep your playful spirit going. So repeating to yourself, again, for another half a minute, I live with a happy heart, a peaceful mind, and a playful spirit.
That's so profound.
Yes, saying it to yourself in whatever way works best for you today.
I love that.
I do
And
too.
so, as you now take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, in the privacy of your own mind, quietly shout, I deserve health and happiness. Said it, I meant it. And when you put yourself into this state, you're now ready to handle work. You're now ready to handle anything that comes across in your life. So with quantum focusing, you go in to the state. with regular hypnosis, you come out of it and then go off to your daily life. Is that an explanation that works?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you go into this state to start your day, and you believe that you can maintain this state throughout the day?
Well, if we should be so lucky that it comes so easily. Throughout the day, things happen, and you go back into the state. You take a break. You take yourself 3 minutes. You excuse yourself to go to the bathroom, and you go into that bathroom. And by the way, putting a little warm water over your wrists, great way to relax. And you go into that place, or you're at your desk, and you go back into that state, and you maintain it as it works for you. So it's something you repeat to yourself because it's only about 3-4 minutes long. Mm-hmm. And, maintaining that place, who can be perfect? Only a few of us, but I don't know those people. Yeah, what is fear? Where does it even come from? For me, it's like, a lion's chasing us, and so we run. And all these different organs kick in, and our whole body just starts to up our anxiety level. I often work with people losing weight, and one of the most important things to lose weight is to go from that anxiety place and stressful place into a relaxation place. When you're in anxiety, your eyes get big, your salivary flow is high, your heart's beating really, really fast. Well, your stomach motility, your pancreas, your intestinal motility, even your bladder wall, they all slow down because when you're running from the lion, digestion is really something for the future. You can't worry about that now. You got to get away from that lion. In the Hindu pantheon, there's the elephant god Ganesha, and when you often see him in a statue form, you'll see a little mouse, a little rat down by his feet.
Yes.
And I always wonder, what was that? And it was explained to me that this Ganesha, who is the destroyer of obstacles,
right.
Well, even in India, they have the same cultural thing about mice and elephants. Elephants are afraid of mice. So he lives with his fear. He takes his fear with him. Sometimes he rides that fear forward, rides this rat mouse in a way to go forward and get things done. He embraces the shadow side of himself and goes forward as a full person.
I know everybody out there wants to know what kind of conditions and syndromes are helped by this approach, and what types of clients are you assisting?
Oh, well, we did also write a book on irritable bowel syndrome. People say, "Oh, you wrote a book. What's the title?" Well, Relieve Syndromes of Irritable Bowel Syndrome. So there's a title you can dance to. But the fact is, by going into this positive state, irritable bowel syndrome is an IBS. It's a medically unexplained syndrome that's very responsive to intentional relaxation, self-hypnosis. Quantum focusing is self-hypnosis, and mindfulness training. So we offer that guided self-help program that automatically puts their symptoms into a remission, and they start spending more and more time in that rest and digest state we talked about. So we teach people how to assist their inner doctors. Fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, low back pain, and other chronic conditions are all helped by our IBS book, and the How to Get Unstuck is a more general kind of a way that we do things. But by the nature of, I'm in the Marin County, and I work out of a town next to Sausalito called Mill Valley. People know Sausalito, and a lot of people come to see me to lose weight. That's the biggest thing people want to do here. So it's everything from losing weight to taking care of these much more seemingly difficult but solvable problems for people. So depending on how we take that central point, we've put together different conditions. We've actually, in the book and also in our work, we've found the 20 basic plagues of mankind, and then we address a different chapter to each one. So you develop imaginary skills, you learn to emotionally detox, and that's the next exercise we should do is emotional detox. And you work on a hypnotist within and creative stress management, you build confidence, you learn to control your body, connect to spirit, of course, heal your inner child, forgiveness, letting go, aids to being calm, motivating yourself. These are the basics people use throughout the day, and we get very simple and right to the essence, and they're all relatively I want to say the word fast, but in a half an hour, in 20 minutes, really, you're moving forward and making change in your life. Mm-hmm. So that's why we love it. You're going into it, and throughout the day you put yourself into it. And so we have something called an emotional detox, and I just want to tell a little story about animals. In the jungle, there's helicopter medical teams who go help animals, and sometimes they'll see a lion down there, and the helicopter down, and the lion's hurt. Maybe he has a hurt paw. They'll go down. They'll capture the lion. Let's say he has a broken leg. They'll capture the lion. They'll bring it back to the hospital. They'll nurse that leg back to health, and then they go back and then they drop that lion off, or whatever animal it is. But what they always do is watch. They watch to see if the animal shakes off what just happened, and if they see the animal shake it off, well, then they know that lion's going to be okay. But if the animal doesn't shake it off, they realize he's been kind of domesticated, and they actually have to bring him back to the hospital.
Oh.
So that's something we've learned from the animal world, and perhaps it's something that's going to involve in the very thing we're doing right now. So we're going to get rid of things that are bothering us in this emotional detox. And in a relaxed state, if you folks will kind of get to that nice state, that breathing in and out, paying attention to occupying all the space within your body, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, every atom in your body dancing in total harmony, repeating the words, I love with a happy heart, a peaceful mind, and a playful spirit, finding the rhythm, the happy heart, the peaceful mind, the playful spirit, inhaling and exhaling deeply and releasing all the unnecessary tensions in your body. And now, for the purpose of healing, allow yourself to start to feel the things that are bothering you, allowing yourself on the left side of your body, mentally scanning the left side of your body, getting in touch with everything and anything that pops up as you think about how being stuck is holding you back in your life. So starting with the mentally scanning the toes on your left foot, and scanning your left foot, your ankle, your calf, and shin, allowing the things that are holding you back to be in touch with your left knee, thigh, hip, as you think about how being stuck is holding you back. Now, make a fist with your right hand right now. Tighter. Release that fist. Inhale and exhale deeply. Now, vigorously shake those feelings right out of your system. That's it. Stand up if you want, or do it in your chair. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Really vigorously shake, like that animal. Shake yourself free. Shake yourself free completely. Now gently open, and now close your eyes. Good. Now picture yourself in your mind as follows. Oh, I'm having a great hair day, meaning everything's going just right. I am at my ideal weight. My skin is glowing with health. And my eyes are sparkling with confidence, and there's a big smile on my face because I am now feeling free to be the person I long to be. Oh, now enjoy those good feelings as you make a fist with your left hand. Tighter, tighter. Now release it. Now inhale and exhale deeply. And gently open. And now close your eyes. Okay. Now count to 10. And at the count of 10, make a fist with both hands at the same time. Actually allow yourself to start feeling better and continuing to feel better as you let yourself drift into the following imagery. Imagine it's 10 weeks from today and you see yourself clearly. Oh, you're having that great hair day. Everything is going just right. You are at your ideal weight. Your skin is glowing with health. Your eyes are sparkling with confidence. And there's a big smile on your face because you have learned that when you open up to your happy heart, your peaceful mind, and your playful spirit, you just naturally feel free. Okay, release your fist and enjoy good feelings. And at the count of 3 in the privacy of your own mind, quietly shout, "I feel great," and let that vibrate in every cell of your brain. Wonderful. Now, before you bring yourself back to everyday time and space, just take another few moments to process the exercise, allowing and noticing a shift occurring deep inside you. Your subconscious mind continues to push those toxic feelings and emotions further and further away. In 48 hours, tomorrow will be yesterday, and you will be feeling ready, willing, and able to take charge of your life and health. Breathing in, finishing up, and bringing yourself into the alert, peaceful, and effective state of mind. That is the quantum focusing state of mind. And allowing your attention to drift into what we're doing next. Thank you.
That was wonderful.
That is wonderful. That's just marvelous. It's another facet of meditation / hypnotism. It really comes across. That's great.
Yeah, Orman McGill, my teacher, he said meditation and hypnosis is really two sides of the same coin.
I think you're right.
When you talked about, the person that asked, "Can I be hypnotized?" You said, "My God, you're hypnotized all the time." You didn't really know that's what it was, but you are. And when I talk to people about that, and I tell them daydreaming is a hypnotic state.
And that's the nice thing about having someone to be there like you guys or myself or Michael in the same room, helping that person to get to the place they want to be. There's something nice about hearing it from someone else, or even reading it in a book where you know step by step by step, this is where to go. Rather than just letting your mind wander into good thoughts, you have a focused, effective, targeted plan and strategy.
You're an extremely busy guy. Do you make sure that you have time to use these techniques for yourself?
How can I not? It's when I'm at my busiest I need to use these techniques myself.
That's the point I try to get across to our clients. It's when you've got no time at all, it's when you need this the most.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons, no time at all. Michael Ellner is in New York City, and I am in the San Francisco Mill Valley area. And there's some very busy people here.
Right.
People have some very tight professions in either the movie industry where I am or the high-tech industry where you are and where Michael is, and content and magazines and so forth. And there's stuff to do and stuff to get done, and time is a factor. You have to decide how can you make it work for you. And very much the How to Get Unstuck book is a how to get unstuck book in 15 minutes or less again and again, allowing you to make those basic shifts. Most of us suffer from the same basic issues and problems. And when you have it right down to the essence, well, you can allow yourself to be free to follow your own true destiny, to get unstuck.
That's right. There's no need to live that way.
Anybody who has to take care of someone must first take care of themselves. And when you put yourself in the state where you are okay, that other person does feel it. There is a certain, vibe, energy, whatever word you want to use. When you come across in a certain way and manner, and the other person knows that you are in a place, relaxed, alert, focused, paying attention to the present, they allow themselves to give permission to themselves to go forward and heal. Hope is realistic. They begin, once again, to believe in themselves, believe in the power of their own self and their own healing abilities, and it brings them alive. And they do better. They absolutely do better at whatever it is they wish to do.
Alan, we wanted to give you an opportunity now to have the floor to tell our listeners anything that you'd like them to know about your books, your products, your training, sessions.
First,
Go
if
for
anybody
it.
would like me to email the basic quantum focusing exercise to them for free, email me, Alan Barsky, at me.com. And by the way, Alan Barsky, A-L-A-N, and then Barsky, B-A-R-S-K-Y, Alan Barsky, one word, at me.com. Or they can get hold of us at quantumfocusing at me.com. Or look us up on the website, quantumfocusing.com.
And very accessible. I want to thank you. You just literally dropped everything and came on our show at a moment's notice.
Thank you. You guys offer so much opportunity to all of us professionals in the San Francisco Bay Area. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Good night.